Hello everyone. So today we are here to discuss about mobile security. What is mobile security? So mobile security is also known as wireless security because mobiles are wireless and which can move anywhere. So mobile security is a protection of your smartphones, tablets, laptops and other portable computing devices. Always remember mobile security when I'm trying to say here is it is not your mobile phone, okay? Mobile is something which is moving. We call it as mobility, mobile. Okay, so it is either way it is said as mobile or mobile. So the security is for the protection of the smartphones, the tablets, the laptops and other portable computing devices and the networks they connect to from the threats and vulnerabilities, that is nothing but risk, which are associated with this wireless thing. Why do we need mobile security? Like, why mobile security is important? As we know, mobile phones, smartphones, are our day-to-day life. They are very useful to us. Like our day doesn't go without it. So, you think that securing mobile device is really needful? So yes, it is very much needful than we even think. Securing mobile devices has become increasingly important as the number of devices and the ways those devices are used have been expanded dramatically. And especially when a particular employee connects its own personal device to the corporate, to its organization network. So that time the risk is of both data loss of an organization also and of the personal information also. So due to the connection of personal device and organization corporate network, the cyber crime are been increasing day by day. So who can target cyber criminals? The attacker who are the cyber criminals. They can target both your device also and the back end system of your organization also. They tap into the mobile malware. Malware is nothing but something, a virus or something which can get into your device and corrupt your device, which is in a simpler way I'm explaining it to you. So, what are the most common mobile threats? Let's just have a view. First is ransomware based mobile security threats. So, what is ransomware? In a very simple way, I would like to say is somebody, when someone gets kidnapped from your family or your loved one, and when the kidnapper calls you, and kidnapper asks you money in return, or some kind of thing in return to you, you know, give me 50 lakhs or give me this data, give me this paper. This is nothing but the kidnapper who asks you something in return to give away your child or your loved one is something similar to ransomware. So ransomware is something where a cyber criminal or an attacker who who locks your data, not protect but locks your data, who can lock your data, the data which you have saved in your mobile phone or into your system. The ransomware attacker will lock your data. Somehow the attacker will get your login information and everything, and the attacker will lock your sensitive data, which is very important to you. So when you try to open that data, it has been locked. You are unable to unlock it. So that's when the ransomware, the attacker will call you or try to contact you somehow and ask you for a ransomware. Over here, the ransomware is similar to the way kidnapper asks you money in return. Same way, the attacker will ask you for a ransomware. So either the attacker will need money in return, or some kind of asset of yours, something in return from you. So that's how the ransomware based threats are being done. So now we know what exactly is ransomware, but how to protect it? How to protect your system from ransomware attack. So this is an urgent attack, urgent threat. It keeps coming anytime from anywhere, you don't know when it is going to come. So the main most important thing which you have to do is always keep your device updated. This is a very essential part to do to keep your device updated. So if any employees use phones that are not completely safe, it is a big liability. Liability means it is a big threat for you and for your company. So another option is to restrict what applications users can access. You have to put a restriction, like what and how an user can access an application. You should just not give away all the permissions for the applications. So that's how you can protect yourself from ransomware attack. Malicious applications and websites. Like desktop computers, mobile devices have software and internet access. So mobile malware, that is malicious application. Malicious application is nothing but in a simple way corrupting or something which will corrupt your device or your computer. And also malicious websites can accomplish successfully the same objective. That is the objective of an malicious application and website is nothing but same. That is stealing your data or encrypting your data. Encrypting, always remember encryption. Encrypting means nothing but to protect your data, to lock your data. So encryption over here, we can use it in a two ways. Always remember encryption is equals to locking your data. Where your data is been locked, where your data is been protected. So if an attacker is trying to encrypt your data, that means the attacker is locking your data. But if you are trying to encrypt your data, that means you are protecting your data. Same word has two different meanings. Depends on what is your role. Are you an attacker? So you are locking the data. If you are an individual or your organization, so you are protecting the data. So all these things, they steal it from your mobile phones or from your computers or laptops, all your systems. Phishing attack. Phishing attack keeps coming on every now and then because it is everywhere. It is in all forms. So we have to be aware of this phishing attack. So phishing attack is something which begins with phishing emails. Phishing emails is nothing but you will get some random mail from random uh, company or organization or from random individual. So most of the times you should not just go through it and just start clicking away the things which they have mentioned because 90% of the time they can be phishing emails, they can be fraud emails. So these things do nothing but they try to steal your data, they try to steal your personal information. So always think twice before clicking anything whichever is mentioned in your mail ID. Man in the middle attack. So man in the middle attack involves an attacker, third person whose intentions are not good. So we call them as an attacker or bad guys. So that third person, the man in middle, would try to intercept your network. Intercept your network means try to hear what you are trying to communicate with, another person or another organization. So the bad actor or the attacker will try to come in between and try to hear your conversation, try to read your conversation. So whatever the communication you're making over the network, the attacker will try to intervene. Intervene is coming in between your network communication. So this is done by attacking. This is done by accessing your network. So when a third person tries to see your communication or tries to hear your communication, so to them we call it as man in middle attacker. Device and OS exploits. So OS over here is operating system. So often the focus of cyber security is on top layer software, but lower level of software stack can contain vulnerabilities and it can be attacked as well. So in a simple way, I would like to say that the operating system has different layers, multiple layers. So majorly, the top layer has always been secured. It has always been focused for security. But the low level of operating systems are never that much focused. So it is vulnerable. Vulnerable means it is obviously at risk. An attacker can or cyber criminal can try to access your data. So try to exploit your system. So this is how the operating system has been exploited. Prevention and protection from mobile threats. Let's just have a look. Password protect your device. So see, this is a very simplest way to secure your smartphone is to make sure that your screen lock or passcode or your PIN has been set up with a strong password, okay? Not randomly or birth date or 1234 or 000 4 time 1. Do not ever do that. Always do not. I would not even say avoid. Just don't do that. Don't set up a password like that. Never set up a password with your birth date. Never set up a password or PIN with your name or your surname. Never set up a PIN with something like 4 zeros or 4 1 or 4 6s, 4 7. Never do that repeated form. And never set up your pattern screen lock with your initial name letter, that is, suppose my name is Disha, so I will put my screen pattern lock as D. Don't ever do that. Don't ever put something which is easily traceable and which can be easily detected, and I can attack your mobile phone. So please always avoid that. Always try to put a strong password that is mixed numbers which you